Well, I feel a little. Yeah,
but that's what this question is about. Then be honest.
What do I feel? I feel a little bit insecure, right?
Right.
At times.
Be honest.
Because I'm white.
Hey guys, Sarah here and
Aaron.
Welcome back to the Zebra Tribe fam. So today we are going to do a Q&A because it's been a minute since we've done a sit down video for you guys. So today's Q&A is going to answer some of the questions that you guys have been putting in the description box. I think we have about 5 that we're going to answer today, and we'll see if we can get through them all based on our description.
Yeah, that's
Aaron's got so many words.
Oh, wow. Thanks, babe.
Being sarcastic.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Before we get into the questions, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so you can get all of our latest videos, because YouTube does this thing where they don't always alert you guys unless your notification bell is turned on. So definitely do that, as well as leave a comment down below. If you do leave comments that you want answered, it will be featured in our next Q&A, because we want to update you guys on what's happening. So the first question is a little racy. This one, someone asked this in a recent video. So this question is actually very interesting. I'm just going to read the person's question because I feel like it's going to better explain what they asked.
Okay.
Right? It said, my question is, when finding another person attractive that's the same race as you, does that bother you? So for example, if Aaron finds like a white woman attractive, do you, Sarah, find are you am I bothered?
Yeah, because you're black.
And vice versa.
Vice versa.
So, should I answer that part first, or should you?
What
is it?
Does it bother me?
Does it bother you if I find someone of the same race attractive, of my own race? Honestly.
It doesn't bother me that, because I would think that. I mean, personally, I would, even if Sarah said she doesn't, I would still think that she might. In the back of my mind, I still think that she might think black guys are good looking, right? Because I mean,
but that's what you say. You say the opposite. That's not fair.
Hang on, let me say. Who's to say that a person, like, an entire race of people doesn't have one good looking person? But for me to be bothered, I think it would bother me if she was, isolated in that idea. Like if she was only thought that, if she thought that only black guys were good looking, and she would bring that up to me and, acknowledge that, then I'd start getting a little bothered by that. But
the irony in that, you're saying that to me, but the irony is that you say that you only find you're only attracted to black women. That doesn't make any sense. So in the back of my mind, I'm supposed to think that you are.
And then there's the other debate guys. Like, I tell Sarah that I'm really attracted to black women. I'm not here to say that like other races of women don't have good looking people, but I'm not attracted to them. That's all. Does that make sense? That doesn't seem to make sense to her. She doesn't think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm asking the viewers to see if that makes sense or not. And if it doesn't make sense, then maybe I have some other things to reckon.
Well, because it's like you're setting a double standard. You're saying for me, if I said that, you in the back of your mind, you think a certain way. So when you say it, don't you think I think the exact same way?
It's not even like that. It's like,
that's what you said.
If I saw a guy that I thought was handsome, the whole world acknowledges that this person is handsome, universally. Would I not think that Sarah would think that he's handsome? Of course I would.
But that's not what you just said. You didn't go into all of that when you explained it the first time.
I'm just saying. Okay, well.
And he's being dishonest. He's not telling you.
I'm not being dishonest.
We've gone over this before, and you have felt a certain way. You have. You're not even being honest with yourself.
Well, I feel a little. Yeah.
But that's what this question is about. Then be honest.
What do I feel? I feel a little bit insecure, right?
Right.
At times.
Be honest.
Because I'm white.
What the heck?
So, I mean, there you have it. That's from my perspective.
So why did it take so long to get to that point? You just beat around the bush to get to that point?
Well, I'm not going to be like, Sarah, how dare you? I'm just going to say like how I feel.
Oh my gosh.
I took
You
a
just beat her.
long way about her.
Just to get to that point.
Long, like put a world around in my
Okay.
in the circumference here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry, babe. But I love you. Okay, why don't you answer?
I mean, first of all, I almost named our baby Scarlett, and that would have been off after his crush, Scarlett Johansson.
Sarah. You were so funny.
But then I was like, no, I've already named one of my children like Gabrielle. I know he's got the thing for Gabrielle Union, and so I already named one of my children Gabrielle. I didn't necessarily.
That wasn't connected.
But
that was not connected.
But in my head, it's connected now because it was after that I was like, oh my gosh, look
I
what
never
I just
put two
did.
and two together either.
And then so when I went to Scarlett, I was like, what the heck? Why am I naming my kids after his lovers or after
my lovers? Oh,
after his like
wow.
his like desired
my
lovers.
crushes? Is that what you're
Oh, okay, yeah, crushes, yeah.
It's not even a crush, babe.
Yes, it is.
I think women and men define these things differently. Like
We
it's
do
just
not.
like it's just like men are from Mars kind of thing. Like when men see like actresses that we think are good looking, they are definitely not our crushes. At least they're not to me. Like
Oh, okay.
if I met them, I wouldn't be like, oh my goodness, like
If they
whew.
gave you the time of the day, you'd be like, oh my
No, I
goodness.
wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
I would be professional, okay, and I would
You-
be respectful, and I would be like,
Moving on
It's
to
nice to meet you.
question numero 2.
you didn't even answer the question.
I did. Oh, for myself?
Are you
For
bothered?
myself?
Would you be bothered?
Honestly, it doesn't matter. I know you, like I said, in the past, I've known you've been like attracted to Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera,
No.
Scarlett Johansson, and then the one he always claims, Gabrielle Union, and I'm sure there's other black women. But the idea behind it is, I've known he's been attracted to different people of different races. So it is what it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to take from it.
It doesn't bother you at all.
I don't know. Is it supposed to?
No, I mean, I wouldn't do anything to bother you in the first place, really. But if I said, "Oh, that person's good looking," and they were white, would that bother you?
I don't think it should, because I think at the end of the day, like, there are beautiful women. You know me. I've said that there are beautiful women that are white.
She finds people attractive that I wouldn't even agree with. But
I don't find them attractive because I'm not attracted to women. So don't say that the wrong way.
Okay, you
but
find
I
them good
think
looking.
that there are people that are beautiful of both
Right.
races all the time.
Yeah. Me.
This
But
one is, yeah, this is a
Anyway.
very interesting question.
Good question, guys. Good question.
It's
'Cause
definitely
we were
a-
like 5 minutes on that question.
It's good. No, it's a question that's worth the discussion. I would like to know. You guys asked us. You guys asked that one, but I would love to know your take on it. If you are in our situation, or if you're in an interracial relationship, would you find it awkward? And I think for some people they do because it's like, okay, well, you're attracted to me and I look totally different. I think that's the one thing, is that looking totally opposite. And for the subscriber there was a subscriber who mentioned who did another question for a Q&A that I answered, and they sent me an email. I haven't even had the chance to respond to their email, but if you're watching, I did read the email and you made some really good points in it, and you shared kind of like what's happened. And one of the things that she talked about was just like the difference in, like, talking to someone who was interested in her, but then the person had a significant other and she didn't know it. She didn't know it.
Oh yeah, they
but
were
then,
deceived, yeah.
Yeah, that she was deceived. But then when she learned who the significant other was, it was a woman that looked completely opposite from her. So I can understand that, like, questioning, like, if you're with me and you want that, especially like with cheating. It's like if you were with me and you cheated with a white woman, it's like, is that what you wanted? And if that is what you wanted, why wouldn't you go and be with that? Why would you choose to be with someone that is polar opposite of that? Right? So I can see where the question is coming from. I can see the importance in the question, because I know some people would feel a certain way.
Yeah.